July 7th. Let's call the. Thank you. July 7th, 2026. Let's call the LPA to order. I'll say again, July 7th, 2026, and let's have a roll call.
Mayor Weinberg,
Here.
Vice Mayor Ain,
Here.
Commissioner Blatchman,
Here.
Commissioner Bloom,
Here.
Commissioner Friedland, here, Commissioner Cruz,
Here.
Commissioner Orlinsky, here, Mr. Begis,
Here.
Mr. Myers.
Here.
You have a quorum.
Thank you. All that can, let's rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance. Okay, I see we have a very full house, standing room only as usual. I think it's our 35th sellout in a row. Very, very good. I'm glad you're all here. I need a motion to approve the minutes from June 2nd. Commissioner Bloom, seconded by Vice Mayor Ain. Let's vote on that.
Commissioner Blatchman,
Yes.
Commissioner Bloom,
Yes.
Commissioner Friedland,
Yes.
Commissioner Cruz,
Yes.
Commissioner Orlinsky,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Ain,
Yes.
and Mayor Weinberg.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Okay. Commissioner Cruz, you can hear?
Yes, sir. Somehow I'm not getting not allowing me to video.
What city are you in?
Tel Aviv.
Tel Aviv. Enjoy.
Yep. Thank you. Thanks you guys for warming it up.
Our pleasure. Okay, we've got item 4 is a public hearing, motion recommending adoption of the following, but I'm gonna ask since we're gonna have quasi judicial procedures invoked, I'm gonna ask the city attorney to explain the procedures.
Thank you, Mayor. Please be advised that the following item 4B on the local planning agency agenda is a zoning hearing and is quasi-judicial in nature. As such, the quasi-judicial procedures of the city shall be invoked for this item. If you wish to object or comment upon this item, please inform the mayor when public comments are requested. An opportunity for persons to speak on this item will be made available after the applicant and staff have made their presentations on the item. All testimony, including public testimony and evidence, will be made under oath or affirmation for this quasi-judicial item. Additionally, each person who gives testimony may be subject to cross-examination. If you refuse either to be cross-examined or be sworn, your testimony will be given its due weight. The general public will not be permitted to cross-examine witnesses, but the public may request the commission ask questions of staff or witnesses on their behalf. Persons representing organizations must present evidence of their authority to speak for the organization. Further details of the quasi-judicial procedures may be obtained from the clerk. The other thing I'd like to add is if any of the members of the commission had ex parte communications with respect to this item, you could disclose them now if you so choose.
Thank you. And I will ask the clerk to swear in those wishing to offer testimony.
If you will be speaking on item 4B, I need you to stand up, raise your right hand, and be sworn in at this time. This is for item 4B only. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Thank you.
Okay, and now, Madam Clerk, if you could read 4A.
An ordinance of the City of Aventura, Florida, amending Chapter 31, Land Development Regulations of the City Code of Ordinances to create Section 31-144G, Aventura Metropolitan Urban Center Zoning District Overlay, to provide for a new zoning district overlay and related regulations and standards, providing for severability, providing for inclusion in the code, and providing for an effective date.
Thank you. Could I have a motion to adopt? Commissioner Bloom, seconded by Commissioner Orlinsky. Kevin, do you want to explain this one to us, review this?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Mayor. Good evening, Commission. Kevin Klopp, Community Development Director. Very quickly, I'm going to go through a presentation that I made earlier this year, and then we'll get to why it's before you again. This is the Metropolitan Urban Center regulations. The idea is to promote transit-oriented development in our city. Based upon the county's strategic Miami area regional transit plan and the city's designation of a metropolitan urban center. And think of it like this: the Bright Line station, where coastal link transit should be, where more bus traffic is available. We want to promote development which utilizes transit rather than vehicles. Our comprehensive plan in 2014 was amended to say that a metropolitan urban center overlay could be applied to our zoning map. This, now 12 years later, is actually putting that intention into place. Now, the commission adopted these overlay regulations on first reading in February. Revisions have been made since then, and that's what we're going to go into in just a minute. But because it's been a while and because the revisions are fairly substantial, we're bringing it back for first reading here tonight. Now, this is a slide from the presentation back in February. I've made note of the one area where there's changes, but just to go through the presentation again, the idea is to allow residential uses in addition to commercial uses in this urban center area, which is centered on the Bright Line Station, Aventura Mall, in that area. All development adds to the floor area ratio, which is unlike Town Center. Town Center is our mixed use zoning district now, but it separates residential FAR, I'm sorry, residential density from FAR. In this case, we're counting it all as one. Now, here's where the change is. When we first presented this to you and you adopted it on first reading, it said that administrative regulations would be required for the sharing of density and FAR subsequent to the adoption of the ordinance. In the last few months, we've actually worked out those regulations, put them into the ordinance. So now the sharing that is allowed in this proposed overlay district is already documented in the code itself. So that was the big change between February and now. If you'd like, I can go into the details of the sharing, but it is very technical. Just to continue with this presentation, there's a density of 62 units per acre as of right in the Metropolitan Urban Center. Projects that have greater than 50,000 square feet require conditional use approval. So basically anything that comes forward in the Metropolitan Urban Center overlay is going to come before you for a public hearing and for a discretionary decision of the commission. Same thing with anything under 35,000 square foot lot size. So you can't use this tool to develop the smaller lots. This is particularly important in Hospital South area, the area south of the hospital, also known as Uptown Aventura, where there are still some smaller lots, and we don't want to necessarily encourage the development of the small lots with these higher allowances. There are three areas within the overlay: the core, and the details are the same as was presented to you the first time, the center, and the edge. The map that shows where these areas are proposed to be will come before you at the next meeting. Tonight is just about, on first reading, looking at the regulations. If a project is to be approved by the commission, it will be conditioned upon those projects providing enhanced connection to transit, open space above the minimum, a park dedication, contribution to public art, micro-mobility measures, or other procedurally determined contributions. Now, this is the new calendar, the next steps. At the special city commission meeting later this month, July 23rd, we will have an LPA meeting and a commission public hearing on the map portion of this and the second reading of this ordinance. So the regulations would be adopted, assuming you approve tonight and then approve on second reading. You'll have regulations in place and you will have a map by first reading. And then in September, you'll have the actual map for second reading and final adoption and properties able to take advantage of this. So with that, I'd be happy to answer any questions. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll open it for commission questions or comments, but also then I'll open for public comment, but the numbers, I saw 90, I saw 100 on the UPA. That will not raise the bar, correct me if I'm wrong, for a live local
Correct.
potential project.
Because it's conditional, it does not raise the bar on live local.
Thank you. And the MUC in general, the idea is there a higher authority that is pushing this?
Miami-Dade County.
Miami-Dade County. So we can't just ignore, there's other avenues for a developer if we're not playing ball, so to speak. Am I correct?
Absolutely.
Okay, so as I understand it, you and your department and this commission have been working, and the city manager, to get the best possible result with what we are faced with once again, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you. And you're recommending approval?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Commissioners? Comments, question, or I'll open it for, okay, public comment. Mr. Attorney, do you want to just, I don't know, just, I guess I can say that you have 3 minutes to make your comments. I don't think we need an explanation for
Thank you.
anything else, so go ahead, please.
Yeah, I think I can do this in about a minute. Mr. Mayor, Commissioners, Jeff Burkow with offices at 200 South Biscayne Boulevard. I'm here tonight on behalf of Turnberry Associates in the Aventura Mall. We've been working with your administration and staff on this concept for several years. As Kevin told you, this ordinance implements the Metropolitan Urban Center concept in your comprehensive plan. It makes sense because the urban center area already has major public and private infrastructure in transit and transportation serving this area. The overlay links the mall and the bus depot with the Brightline rail station, and I know the bridge is constructed, it's waiting there. I think everything I've heard is in place other than the air rights issue, which is being negotiated. But eventually we will have that connection. The ordinance locates higher intensity mixed use development near transit, which is not only sound planning, but it's consistent with your comprehensive plan. It encourages quality urban design in a mixed use pedestrian oriented area, promotes reinvestment in the city's signature commercial area, and strengthens its tax base and reduces reliance on the automobile by placing future development next to transit. Major projects will still require conditional use approval from this board, so the City Commission will have the final say on any significant development within the Metropolitan Urban Center. So we request your approval this evening. Thank you.
Thank you. Other members of the public wish to comment? If not, seeing none, I'll close for public comment. If there's no other commission questions or comments, I'll ask for a vote.
Commissioner Bloom,
Yes.
Commissioner Friedland,
Yes.
Commissioner Cruz,
Yes.
Commissioner Orlinski,
Yes.
Commissioner Blatchman,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Ain,
Yes.
and Mayor Weinberg.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Okay, I don't see any other LPA business, in which case, am I correct? Then let me
There's a resolution as item 4B.
see where I am. 4B. Okay, sorry, read that, please, Adam.
A resolution of the City Commission of the City of Aventura, Florida, approving a signed graphics variance under Section 31-191 M7 for the Aventura City Center Mixed Use Development located at 2999 Northeast 191 Street, providing for implementation and providing an effective date.
Thank you. I need a motion to adopt. Commissioner Bloom, seconded by Commissioner Orlinski. Mr. Director.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. This is a sign package is what we call it for the proposed Aventura City Center project. The package, the signs were presented in workshop. We're happy to present them tonight. You have them in your packet. The requirements for a sign variance, which is what this is technically called, are less than are for other variances. So we do this so we can help a project with their signs, still make them very attractive, but maybe not exactly as the code would allow. Happy to go through it in more detail or have the applicant present if necessary, or if you just want to move to the public hearing and move forward with this. Thank you.
Okay, let me see if the applicant wants to offer any comments. Go ahead and, sure, come on up.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. For the record, Commissioners Brian Adler, law offices at Bills and Sunberg, 1450 Brickell Avenue, Suite 2300. The actual development was approved back in the early May commission hearing. And again, we went through workshop in late May, May 21st for the signage variance. I didn't see anyone in the public objecting, so I agree with Mr. Klopp. If we're here to do a full presentation, but if you'd like to just go ahead based on what we presented at commission, we're also happy to proceed that way. Thank you.
Let me see if any other members of the public, any members of the public at all wish to comment. Seeing none, I'll close it for public comment and ask if any commissioners have questions or comments. Really, no one wants to ask where the attorney got his jacket? Might I just say it's an ill-fitting jacket, but we will not be prejudiced by that, so. Any other comments by the commission? Okay, let's vote.
Commissioner Friedland,
Yes.
Commissioner Cruz.
Yes.
Commissioner Orlinski.
Yes.
Commissioner Blatchman,
Yes.
Commissioner Bloom,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Ain,
Yes.
and Mayor Weinberg.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you.
Okay, now I think we're done with the LPA business. And so I'm going to ask for a motion to adjourn. Vice Mayor Ain, seconded by Commissioner Friedland. All those in favor say aye. Any noes? Okay, we are adjourned. Thank you. Let's move to our regular city commission meeting for July 7th. It's 6:21. I'm calling the meeting to order and I'll ask for a roll call.
Mayor Weinberg,
Here.
Vice Mayor Ain,
Here.
Commissioner Bloom,
Here.
Commissioner Blatchman,
Here.
Commissioner Friedland,
Here.
Commissioner Cruz.
Here.
Commissioner Orlinski. Here. Mr. Pegues.
Here.
And Mr. Myers.
Here.
You have a quorum.
Okay, Mr. Manager, any deletions or additions?
Yes, Mayor, I have one. I'd like to move items 8B and 8C on the agenda and to move them from to ordinances first reading public hearing as items 9B and 9C.
Okay, without any objection, so be it. Any commission reports? I know that we have reports of let me just say that it's great to report that three of us were in Israel. Has it been 2 weeks yet since we got back? We got back, I guess, 2 weeks ago, but it was a tremendous opportunity. First, as I always like to clarify, not one dime of tax dollars was spent on this mission. I'm very fortunate. It's the third time as the mayor of Aventura that I've been able to go on a mayor's mission to Israel. I was with about 30 mayors, most of whom are from Europe. And for them to see, instead of the narrative that's in the mainstream media and on social media, they saw firsthand what Israel is about. So it was really terrific. And for me, it was my second opportunity to visit our sister city, Modi'in, and our sister city mayor, and to see the ambulance sent there by the people of Aventura on the streets saving lives. And I guess I usually tell the story that when the ambulance first went into service in the very first week, Um, I've say it so many times, people roll their eyes, but a baby was born in the ambulance, so symbolic. But what we found out now is that that type of call, they gave us the statistics, that has now happened 18 times. So it's pretty amazing, pretty incredible. So there were two commissioners that were on the trip. We were on different missions, but we rendezvoused for our visit to our sister city, and we rendezvoused for one of the main purposes of being there, which was the Muni Expo high-tech convention in Tel Aviv. So we were together for a couple of things, and two of our commissioners were on a different mission of elected officials. And so I would love for them to, if they want to comment on their aspect, their perspective. Commissioner Bloom?
Thank you, Mayor. So as Mayor Weinberg said, he, Commissioner Orlinsky, our Communications Director, Evan Ross, and myself recently had the honor of participating in a municipal leaders delegation in Israel through the Israeli consulate in Miami. Although I personally have been very fortunate to visit Israel many times over the years as a tourist or visiting family, this experience was unlike any other. Over several days, we met with leaders from Israel's Foreign Ministry, the IDF, and the Institute for National Security Studies. Having the opportunity to hear directly from the people making decisions on diplomacy, security, and national policy gave us a much deeper understanding of the challenges that Israel faces every day. Some of the most powerful moments came from visiting the old city of Jerusalem, the site of the Nova Music Festival massacre, and the memorial displaying the burned vehicles from the October 7th terrorist attacks. Those are experiences I'll never forget, as they showcased the extraordinary resilience of the Israeli people. We returned home with a broader perspective, a greater appreciation for Israel's strength, and gratitude for the people dedicated to building a safer future, not only for the state of Israel, but for here in the United States as well. One of the unexpected highlights of the trip was the friendships that were formed along the way. I'm especially pleased that a member of our delegation is with us here this evening, and I would like to recognize him. Tom Nadler, Deputy County Administrator for Palm Beach County. Thank you very much for your friendship, for your leadership, for your unofficial security services on the trip, and for joining us tonight.
Thank you and welcome. Thanks for being here. Commissioner Orlinsky?
So again, to represent some of the items that Commissioner Bloom and Mayor Weinberg have mentioned. A year ago, we were invited on this trip, and a year ago it was canceled. So when it came up again, I was super hesitant to go to Israel, nervous for what was going on, but made the decision that I was going to go and see what was going on over there and hear from a different perspective that I thought I would never hear again in this type of capacity. So when we arrived to Israel, it was filled with warmth, courageous and optimistic people of Israel thanking us for coming. As we boarded the plane home, I realized the one lesson that I learned from this trip, which was to simply show up. So us showing up as a commission and a delegation, we were able to support the local retailers of Israel who told us that, or me in particular, that they hadn't had a sale in 3 months. And this was an elegant, nice store. Or some of the restaurateurs and our actual tour guides who explained that they hadn't seen Americans in many, many weeks and many, many months. And so us showing up and showing our support and understanding and listening made a big difference. And we were able to learn not only from the experiences that we were exposed to, but by listening and hearing what's going on. And what we did hear from the Nova Festival and from many stories that were shared with us, we had a dad whose son went back and is a hero of October 7th, went back, 2 or 3 times, saving many lives, which turned into many more lives that, will continue with us in the years to come. But that individual was unfortunately killed on his last journey back, saving the last set of lives that he was trying to do. And we were fortunate enough to meet his dad, who was there showing us the car that he actually drove and saved people. So being a part of that and being part of the Israeli defense conversations and learning what happened and being a part of the Muni Festival and seeing what kind of technology is coming our way with world delegations, people from around the world coming together and sharing their insight, showing up and listening, I think made a difference. The Aventura City Commission made a difference. And Tom, thank you. Thank you for coming, and thank you for supporting the Aventura Commission. And we got lucky. Our delegation was paired with the Palm Beach, Broward County crew. And we were so fortunate to blend together, have fun together, and be able to experience Israel together. So thank you for coming here, and thank you for being a part of that with all of us. And that's pretty much it. Thank you.
Terrific. Thank you, commissioners. Any other commission reports?
If it's okay, I'd like to as well, Mayor.
Yes.
So I'm in Israel now, in Tel Aviv. I just got here today. I was in Jerusalem for a week with my wife, and it was just wonderful to see, so many people out after almost 3 years of war, seeing so many people out and about and enjoying life. The last day I was there, we went to the Western Wall, the Kotel, and we saw 30 kids from the U.S. having a joint B'nai Mitzvah, Bar Mitzvah together, which was very special. But as you and the commissioners were saying, it's great to see the strength and the resilience of the Israeli people. And, it's amazing to see that every year they do a survey of the happiest people in the world, and Israel always comes in the top 10 in spite of all the challenges and difficulties that they face, and it's really unbelievable. Tonight we had dinner with the mayor and his wife, the mayor of the Gaza envelope, which you met, Mayor Ori and his wife Ayelet, and we're going to be visiting the South and the Gaza envelope, as well as the site of the Nova Festival, which I've been to before with them, which should be really special. And also we're going to be stopping at Or Haner, which is also a kibbutz in that area in the Gaza envelope, which is also partnered with our federation in Miami. All in all, I just say that I'm very proud of our commission and our management team, and not only because we've shown our leadership on this issue. I think Israel has been shown to be our best ally in the world, and for us to not only do it for our own city and its people, but to be a shining example around the country and around the world of acting with moral courage, integrity. I think it's really wonderful. So I'm very proud of the whole commission, and we should just continue to be involved like this and see our relationship grow. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. Any member of the commission or the manager need to remove an item from the consent agenda? Okay, I'm going to ask for a motion to approve the consent agenda. Commissioner Friedland, seconded by Commissioner Bloom. Let's vote, please.
Commissioner Linsky,
Yes.
Commissioner Blatchman,
Yes.
Commissioner Bloom,
Yes.
Commissioner Friedland,
Yes.
Commissioner Cruz,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Ain,
Yes.
Mayor Weinberg.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Okay. Tom, would you like to say a few words? We'd love to hear from you. You came down from a couple of counties away, so.
So thank you for having me. It's a pleasure being here. A lot of old faces that I know from the past. Thank you for being on the trip with us. It was very important for me to take my commissioners over there, as we are one of the largest investor in Israel bonds in the world. Palm Beach County has invested $1.2 billion in Israel bonds in the last few years. So I want to make sure that our commission went out there and saw it. We took our clerk and comptroller, and we took our tax collector over there. So it was a great trip. I was born and raised in Israel, and we make sure that our investment of Israel and the IDF is still going. And I thank you so much for having me here. And it's great seeing you and Chief, known you for a long time. So thank you for having me. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you very much for being here. And we love the amount, that number is staggering, of the bonds invested by Palm Beach County. It's really terrific. Okay. Zoning hearings. These are going to be, this is item 7. These are going to be quasi judicial. So, Mr. City Attorney.
Okay, thank you, Mayor. Please be advised that the following items, 7C on the commission agenda, is a zoning hearing and quasi judicial nature. As such, the quasi judicial procedures of the city shall be invoked for this item. If you wish to object or comment upon this item, please inform the mayor. When public comments are requested, an opportunity for persons to speak on this item will be made available after applicant staff have made their presentations on the item. All testimony, including public testimony, evidence will be made under oath or affirmation for this quasi-judicial item. Additionally, each person who gives testimony may be subject to cross-examination. If you refuse either to be cross-examined or be sworn, your testimony will be given its due weight. The general public will be permitted to cross-examine witnesses, will not be permitted to cross-examine witnesses, but the public may request the commission ask questions of staff or witnesses on their behalf. Persons representing organizations must present evidence of their authority to speak for the organization. Further details of the quasi-judicial procedures may be obtained from the clerk. I'm assuming, since no one disclosed any ex parte communications during the LPA, there are none, but I still want to mention in case you do have ex parte communications you want to disclose on this item.
Thank you. And Madam Clerk, if you could swear in anyone wishing to offer testimony.
If you will be speaking on item 7C, I need you to stand up, raise your right hand, and be sworn in at this time. This is for item 7C only. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Thank you.
Okay, and can you read the ordinance for 7A, please?
An ordinance of the City of Aventura, Florida, amending Chapter 31, Land Development Regulations of the City Code of Ordinances by amending Section 31-144C, Community Business B2 District, subsection 2, Conditional Use, to establish hospitals as a conditional use within the district, providing for severability, providing for inclusion in the code, and providing for an effective date.
Can I have a motion to approve adoption of that ordinance? Commissioner Bloom, seconded by Commissioner Orlinski. Mr. Development Director, please review that.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. This is a second reading of an ordinance. It's an application from Mount Sinai to add conditional use in B2 to allow hospitals. It was approved on first reading in June, and we would recommend approval on second reading. However, I do need to bring to your attention one Scrivener's error that has been corrected in the packet, but it was in their application, and we failed to add it into the ordinance. A phrase that says as follows. First, B2 has a height limit of 12 stories. And that includes a gradual step back if that B2 is adjacent to residential. It's implicit that when you have a conditional use in a public hearing, that would not apply. And there are other exceptions in the code for that step back. But to make it clear, we would add the phrase, accepting from this height and space unit requirement a hospital or a clinic approved as a conditional use. So with that one Scrivener's error corrected, we would recommend favorably for this change.
Okay, thank you. Let me ask if the applicant has any additional comments. Okay. Any member of the public wish to comment on this item 7A? Seeing none, I'll close it for public comment. Ask if any commissioners have any questions or comments. Seeing none, I think that we are ready for a roll call vote.
Commissioner Blatchman,
Yes.
Commissioner Bloom,
Yes.
Commissioner Friedland,
Yes.
Commissioner Cruz. Commissioner Cruz. Commissioner Cruz is absent. Commissioner Orlinski.
No,
Yes.
no.
Commissioner Cruz, how do you vote on this item? Vice Mayor Ain
Yes.
and Mayor Weinberg.
Yes.
Commissioner Cruz, are you able to vote on this item?
Yes,
Thank you. Motion passes.
thank you.
Okay. 7B, please.
An ordinance of the City of Aventura, Florida, amending Chapter 31, Land Development Regulations of the City Code of Ordinances to create Section 31-144G, Aventura Metropolitan Urban Center Zoning District Overlay, to provide for a new zoning district overlay and related regulations and standards, providing for severability, providing for inclusion in the code, and providing for an effective date.
Motion to approve the adoption. Commissioner Bloom, seconded by Commissioner Orlinski. And I don't think we need, you want to make the
Nope.
record that you're
Yeah,
including everything from earlier.
Bring the LPA meeting presentation into the record for the city commission. I'm fine with any questions.
Got it. And any public comment on this? Anyone that didn't want to speak 10 minutes ago, you can speak now. Yes. Your comments are so incorporated, Mr. Burkow. No other members of the public. I'll close it for public comment. Any commission comment or questions that you thought of in the last 10 minutes? Okay, let's vote.
Commissioner Bloom,
Yes.
Commissioner Friedland,
Yes.
Commissioner Cruz. Commissioner Cruz. Commissioner Orlinski,
Yes.
Commissioner Blatchman,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Ain,
Yes.
and Mayor Weinberg.
Yes.
Commissioner Cruz, are you able to vote on this item? Commissioner Cruz is absent on this item. The motion passes.
Thank you. 7C.
A resolution of the City Commission of the City of Aventura, Florida, approving a signed graphics variance under Section 31-191M7 for the Aventura City Center mixed-use development located at 2999 Northeast 191 Street, providing for implementation and providing an effective date.
Thank you. Motion to approve the resolution. Commissioner Friedland, seconded by Commissioner Blanchman. Kevin, same thing we just heard?
Yes, please incorporate my presentation from the LPA, and I'm available for any questions. Thank you.
Okay. Applicant, any further comment from the LPA?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, members of the commission. Just to note my presence for the record. Thank you.
Thank you. Any member of the public wish to speak on this? Seeing none, I'll close it for public comment. Any commission comment, questions? Seeing none, we're ready to vote.
Commissioner Friedland,
Yes.
Commissioner Cruz, Commissioner Orlinski,
Yes.
Commissioner Blatchman,
Yes.
Commissioner Bloom,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Ain,
Yes.
and Mayor Weinberg.
Yes.
Commissioner Cruz, are you able to vote on this item? Commissioner Cruz is absent for this item. The motion passes.
Thank you. Item 8, second reading. Madam Clerk, 8A.
An ordinance of the City of Aventura, Florida, amending Section 14-91, fees for permits, inspections, certificates, and related services to authorize such fees to be adjusted annually by administrative policy, providing for severability, providing for inclusion in the code, and providing for an effective date.
Can I have a motion to approve? Commissioner Friedland, seconded by Vice Mayor Ain. Mr. Manager?
Thank you, Mayor. This item relates to Section 14-91 of the City Code, which governs fees for building permits, inspections, and certificates and related services. During the 2026 legislative session, the state of Florida adopted House Bill 803, which became effective on July 1st of this year. This new law placed additional requirements and restrictions on how municipalities may calculate and collect building permit-related fees. In particular, inspection fees must now be based on actual costs and may no longer be based on a project's value. The law also requires permit fee reductions when private providers are used, including reductions of at least 25% when private inspections are used and 50% when both private and plan review inspection services are used. The proposed ordinance amends the city code to allow building permit fees to be established by the city manager by administrative policy in accordance with Florida law and adjusted no more than once per fiscal year. If any additional adjustments are needed within the same fiscal year, it would have to come back before the city commission for approval. I would recommend adopting this ordinance.
Okay, thank you. Any public comment? Now's the time. Seeing none, I'll close it for public comment. Any commission comment on this issue, on this item 8A? Seeing none, we're ready to vote.
Commissioner Alinsky,
Yes.
Commissioner Blatchman,
Yes.
Commissioner Bloom,
Yes.
Commissioner Friedland,
Yes.
Commissioner Cruz,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Ain,
Yes.
and Mayor Weinberg.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Item 9, first reading. Madam?
An ordinance of the City of Aventura, Florida, amending Article 4, Finance of Chapter 2, Administration of the City Code by amending Section 2-232, Requests for Information Concerning Pending Charges or Liens, Preparation and Recording of Liens and Lien Satisfactions, to increase the lien search fee from $50 to $125, allowing an annual increase in the fee to be made administratively, providing for severability, providing for inclusion in the code, providing for implementation, and providing for an effective date.
And for the record, that was 9A. Could I have a motion to approve the ordinance? Vice Mayor Ain, seconded by Commissioner Friedland. Mr. Manager?
Thank you, Mayor. We're recommending that city's lien search fee be increased from $50 to $125. Lien searches are processed by the Community Development Department and provide important property-related information, including expired permits, outstanding code violations, unpaid fees, and other encumbrances on properties within the city. The city has not adjusted this fee for over 2 decades, and since that time, the cost of staff time, records management, and administrative processing has increased, while the city's fee has remained significantly lower than those charged by neighboring municipalities. The proposed increase will better align Aventura's fees with regional pricing and help ensure the city is adequately recovering the administrative costs associated with processing these requests. And I recommend adoption of this ordinance.
Thank you. Any member of the public wish to speak on this item? Seeing none, I will close it for public comment and ask if there's any commission questions or comments. Seeing none, we're ready to vote.
Commissioner Friedland,
Yes.
Commissioner Cruz,
Yes.
Commissioner Alinsky,
Yes.
Commissioner Blatchman,
Yes.
Commissioner Bloom,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Ain,
Yes.
and Mayor Weinberg.
Yes.
Motion passes.
9B.
Aventura City Commission, acting in its capacity as the governing board for the Aventura City of Excellence School, an ordinance of the City Commission of the City of Aventura, Florida, amending ordinance number 2025-07, which ordinance adopted the Aventura City of Excellence School budget for fiscal year 2025-2026, July 1 to June 30th, by revising the 2025-2026 fiscal year budget document as outlined in Exhibit A attached here too, authorizing the city manager to do all things necessary to carry out the aims of this ordinance and providing for an effective date.
Motion to approve, please. Commissioner Blanchman, seconded by Commissioner Friedland. Mr. Manager?
Thank you, Mayor. This is the year-end budget amendment for ACES, and this proposed budget amendment totals $604,006 and was prepared by Charter Schools USA as part of the school's standard year-end fiscal review process. The proposed amendment includes a net increase in operating revenues of $163,713, which includes adjustments to several revenue categories, including lower than budgeted funding from the Florida Education Finance Program, the FEFP monies, and capital outlay. This is offset by net increases in food service revenue, grant revenues, and other program revenues and referendum stipend revenue. On the expenditure side, the amendment reflects a total increase of $604,006. The most significant adjustments include increases in compensation-related costs, including tutoring bonuses, stipends, increased vendor services, and pupil transportation, and increased operating expenditures, particularly building repairs and maintenance. We replaced several HVAC system units on the roof of the building this year, and also some elevator repairs to the building, to the facility. It's important to note that although several individual revenue and expenditure lines are being adjusted, the proposed amendment does not change the originally budgeted change in fund balance, and it's recommended the City Commission approve this ordinance amendment for fiscal year 25-26.
Thank you. Any member of the public wish to speak on this item, 9B? Seeing none, I'll close it for public comment. Any commission comment on this item? Seeing none, call the question, please.
Commissioner Blatchman,
Yes.
Commissioner Bloom,
Yes.
Commissioner Friedland,
Yes.
Commissioner Cruz,
Yes.
Commissioner Orlinski,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Ain,
Yes.
and Mayor Weinberg.
Yes.
Motion passes.
9C.
Aventura City Commission acting in its capacity as the governing board for the Don Stover Aventura High School. An ordinance of the City Commission of the City of Aventura, Florida, amending ordinance number 2025-08, which ordinance adopted the Don Stover Aventura High School budget for fiscal year 2025-2026, July 1 to June 30th, by revising the 2025-2026 fiscal year budget document as outlined in Exhibit A attached hereto, authorizing the city manager to do all things necessary to carry out the aims of this ordinance and providing for an effective date.
Motion to approve. Commissioner Freeland, seconded by Commissioner Bloom. Mr. Manager?
Thank you again, Mayor. And this is the Don Stover Aventura High School year-end budget amendment. It was prepared by Charter Schools USA as part of the school's standard year-end fiscal review process. The amendment includes a net revenue increase of $647,281. This is primarily due to higher than budgeted student enrollment, which resulted in additional Florida Education Finance Program revenue, as well as increases in grant revenue, miscellaneous revenue, A+ bonuses, AP, and ACE revenues. These increases are partially offset by decreases in capital outlay revenue due to lower than budgeted per student rate from the Florida Department of Education. On the expenditure side, the amendment reflects a net increase of $425,227. The most significant adjustments include increases in compensation-related costs, including bonuses, stipends, and benefits. And the amendment also includes increases in vendor services primarily related to contracted food service and instructional expenses, largely due to increased AP and ACE testing material costs and other operating expenditures, particularly unplanned building repairs, maintenance, including some HVAC maintenance, plumbing, and parking lot repairs. And I recommend adoption of this ordinance.
Thank you. Any member of the public wish to comment on this item? Seeing none, I'll close it for public comment. Any commissioner with a comment or question? Seeing none, we're ready to call the question.
Commissioner Bloom,
Yes.
Commissioner Friedland,
Yes.
Commissioner Cruz,
Yes.
Commissioner Orlinski,
Yes.
Commissioner Blatchman,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Ain,
Yes.
and Mayor Weinberg.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Any staff reports, Mr. Manager? City
Mr.
Attorney?
Mayor, I have a brief update if I may.
Sure.
So as you know, our law firm filed a lawsuit challenging the statewide ballot question on property tax relief, focused on the fact that the question itself and the summary is misleading. There is a hearing on July 29th. If we prevail, the Attorney General has 10 days to change the question and change the summary. If he chooses not to do that, if that's how the court rules, he can appeal. If the court rules in the state's favor, then I guess we have to decide what we would do, if we would follow appeal or not. But it's a pretty quick process. Like I say, if the Attorney General is ordered to change the language, he's got 10 days to do it. And like I say, the other option is to appeal it. If it's appealed, there's a very good chance that the question is going to come before the voters, because there's a deadline. I don't have the exact deadline where the Department of State has to put the ballot questions on the ballot, but it's quickly approaching. But this hearing will be prior to that deadline, and the ruling will occur before the deadline. So it's possible, but highly unlikely, that there won't be that question on the ballot. But if I were going to bet on this, and I don't bet, I think this question will be on the ballot in some form.
Do you bet on the World Cup?
No, I know. I only bet on the Hurricanes.
Good answer. So, Tallahassee's always so interesting. I note with interest that the governor said he won't be doing a full court press on advocating for this.
Really interesting comment. I agree with that. Yeah.
So, something's going on, which we're obviously not privy to at this time, but thanks for the update. We've reached public comments.
I think. Commissioner, comment?
Ask the attorney, did you speak with your law partners about why or why not they didn't file an injunction?
Yeah, this is this is the way to go with a challenge like this. So they got the expedited hearing, and the declaration, the way this is set up, the only way to get the relief that you want is to get a declaration forcing the Attorney General to change the question. So it's not a standard, injunction case.
Thank you.
Okay. Members of the public, you have 3 minutes to come up here. You can tell us we're great, you can tell us we suck, or anything in between. Is anyone wishing to speak? Come on up now. Okay, I don't see anyone. So I'm going to close it for public comment and ask the commission if there's any other business. Seeing none, I'm going to ask for a motion to adjourn. Vice Mayor Ains, seconded by Commissioner Orlinski. All those in favor say aye. Any
Aye.
opposed? At 6:54, we are adjourned.